Good morning, brothers and sisters. We are carry on with our heavenly tribe, Hoondok. So we reached to the chapter 2, Heavenly Parents Ideal Created the World. And this is the third presentation, the substantial embodiment of Heavenly Parents' dual characteristics, Adam and Eve. Heavenly Parents' dual substantiation. Through parents' words, God exists as the subject partner with dual characteristics. He manifests his internal masculinity to become substantially visible through Adam as his counterpart, and he manifests his internal femininity substantially through Eve. In other words, human beings represent the investment and substantial embodiment of all that is within God's internal nature. The unification principle defines God as the incorporeal absolute subject partner, the subject partner with dual characteristics in harmony. As a being with dual characteristics, God created Adam and Eve as his substantial second selves to reflect his characteristics individually. He intended to become the center in the vertical position when they fully mature and become one flesh with each other horizontally through love. What this means is that when Adam and Eve reached full maturity, God's masculinity was to reside in Adam's heart and mind, and his femininity in Eve's heart and mind. This, however, does not mean that God is divided. He is the subject partner of these dual characteristics. He can dwell in the heart and mind of body Adam and Eve. I will read this again. He is the subject partner of these dual characteristics. He can dwell in the heart and mind of both Adam and Eve. Why do we marry? It is to resemble God's form. In order to connect our family, a husband and wife, in resemblance to God, we must receive love when we are born, mature in a way that attains to love, live our lives centered on love, and when we pass on to the spirit world, we should pass intent on returning to God's love. Unless we set our focus on the goal of living for the others, your path will take you in the wrong direction. Sharing thoughts. The following is recorded in an ancient document. The ancient text original author is still unknown. Man is at conflict until he finds the rib that has been removed from his side. And woman is at conflict until she can return to the embrace of man. The reason for this is for man to seek his half that went out from him, and for woman to return to that place. This is because the two desire to live as one. And the American self-improvement author Dale Carnegie said, "There is no person in society that has made it its own, his own. And true happiness cannot be found unless a man find his other half when he return home. Humans were created as incomplete beings, unable to perform any task on their own. Humans were made to become a pair that interact and complete each other, and to live having become one. You may know that all things in the cosmos were created in pairs. When you look up to the noun pair in the dictionary, it is defined as something that comes in two, or a unit of counting that includes two units joined into one. Shall we first look at the animal kingdom? In the case of animals, there are males and females, and throughout their lives they interact, mate, and bear young. Once male and female demoles, cranes, become mates, they remain together for the rest of their lives. The same is true when you look at flowers and trees. Throughout their existence, all plants have a pistil and a stamen, and produce seeds and fruits through the medium of pollen. Even in the microscopic world of molecules and atoms, there exists characteristics of plus and minus, such as the positive and negative ions, and protons and electrons, that survive, multiply, and interact in harmony. Now, can you see that everything in the world really does come in pair? Then what is the reason that Heavenly Parent created all of creation in pair? There is no other reason than for love. Heavenly Parent created everything in the world in pair for there to be a subject partner and an object partner, and for them to engage in a subject-object partner relationship, giving love and beauty and experiencing joy. When you see animals running on the hills, you will see male and female animals. When you see butterflies, you will see male and female butterflies. Everything is made in pair. Things that come in pair do not change. The concept of pairs of species based on love cannot be replaced by anything. They are there by interact and multiply forever. Heavenly Parent has this ideal of love when He created Adam and Eve in His image. Adam was created as the embodiment of the male characteristics of Heavenly Parent, and Eve was created as the embodiment of the female characteristic of Heavenly Parent. Adam's purpose of existence lies with Eve, and Eve's purpose of existence lies with Adam. Based on the love of Heavenly Parent, when the two halves of Adam and Eve come together as a couple and create a family, they can live as a perfect embodiment of Heavenly Parent. You can feel how all beings exist in pair and create various manifestations of loving harmony. Try picturing in your mind the entire earth like a large orchestra of love with balance, pace, and beautiful harmony. You will come to the realization that Heavenly Parent created this world as a world of love. Points of contemplation. Contemplate deeply on the statement that man and woman are manifestation of just half of Heavenly Parent. What would the world be like where only man or woman exists? Look around the world that consists of pairs and try to experience the hope of Heavenly Parent who sought to achieve love. While the world only of men and women will definitely go out of living. We cannot exist. We cannot multiply. And we cannot experience true joy. No. It's incredible how God created us in such a way as everything like pair. And it's incredible that only human beings they fight against this idea. Because of the fall, people get distorted in their love relationship, get distorted in accepting femininity and masculinity as part of God, as part of our human society. Yet God is really incredible. In the right time, in the right moment, God is opening our eyes to see and understand why He created us. No? And thanks to our true parents, we come to understand the true meaning of Heavenly Mom and Dad in creating us. No? So yeah, in the end, by default, by conclusion, is that God creating us like man and woman because of love. Yeah. Thank you. I'll let you have your own meditation because this is very deep topic. And if you ask me about this like 2 years ago, I could say, what is this? Or I could not understand. But after I have a special experience where God opened my heart to understand things deeply, I come to realize how beautiful God is and how beautiful we as human beings are in this form as masculine and feminine, and how this is the ultimate goal, that God wants to become substantial through man and woman and experience love through man and woman and through the whole creation. And I'm so grateful. Sometimes I just wondering how it's possible that God can show me all these things. Yet He did. And there are so incredible things that God unfold to me or download to me, or I don't know how to say, or made me understand. And that experience changed my life and my perception forever, because it was not only the concept of mind understanding, but understanding with heart, understanding with spirit, understanding with the core of the essence of human being. Then I understood the deepness of our beloved true parents' words. Yeah. So God is beautiful, and we are beautiful because we are a resemble of God. We are the image of God. Yeah. Thank you, my beautiful images of God, beautiful children of God, for attending this Hoondokhae. I'll let you have your own meditations, and I sincerely wish you a beautiful, gorgeous day. Bye.